Happy Lunar New Year to everyone that's celebrating. We're in the year of the Fire Horse. It seems strangely appropriate for all that's going on. Passion, fire, change, movement. So we'll look at that in just a moment. Also, this is a new moon today, so it's a chance for us to plant seeds of possibility and intention. And the sun is going to experience, on some parts of the planet, a solar annular eclipse, which is basically a ring of fire. So, ring of fire, new moon, and fire horse. Is everybody ready? This is a lot. I feel like we're going to have a chance to really make an impact in the year ahead. So this is the wake-up moment. I feel like this is when everything gets started. Why don't we ground ourselves by giving Apollo a pat on the head, and then we shall begin. Hello, my sweet boy. How's it going? I know. Good boy. Yes, you are. Thank you. All right, take a moment and meditate with me. Imagine a beautiful ring of light, just like the ring of fire eclipse, around your space. It's just light, it's not on fire. Just imagine you could trace a circle around your body. This is connecting you to your higher self, and it's going to protect you. And in this space, you can invite in your angel, spirit guides, and ascended masters. Today, I'd like to look at a few different things: what the lessons are, what the opportunities are, what the blocks are, and then also what we just need to be focusing on, because even our questions can get in the way of sometimes the big idea. So we're going to travel through all of this, starting off with Chinese New Year. I want to see what the fire horse is all about. Energetically, why is it, well, we know why it's coming through. It's just it's the zodiac. But what is it bringing forth karmically and energetically right now? So the world as we knew it has changed. This is one of the most significant, when I was doing my research on it, like combinations, the element of fire plus the horse. So it's transformational, it's bold, it's different, and it's moving forward, and the world represents that kind of movement. There's also a lot of great things that can come forth from this, if we're ready to take a moment and smell the flowers. So let's start off with the world card. This one is so incredibly on the nose for a Lunar New Year, but I love it nonetheless. The world is about expansion, moving up, moving on, moving out, ends and beginnings. It's also about the release of old systems, the breaking down of old ideas, old traditions. The tried and true aren't so tried and true anymore. And I believe in this particular cycle that the fire horse is bringing in the energy of change, like a chariot charging forward. And the question is, are you ready to get on board with some of the movement and some of the changes? Now, the interesting thing, as I mentioned, we're kind of like in the winter energy. Winter is a time for things like the leaves and other things to fall away. But whatever survives the winter blossoms, thrives, and really finds a way to enjoy the spring. So don't let this moment in time, including these like three celestial things going on, don't let this take you off your course. You are ready and primed for this bouquet moment, for things to start to really blossom. But in order for that to happen, some things need to be pruned, some things need to fall away, and fire is a cleansing element too, so sometimes they just need to crash and burn. But we will survive. That's part of what happens on this planet. Think of just the tectonics, plate tectonics. The Earth is constantly consuming part of itself and then creating another part over here. So plates go underneath. Sometimes they jet up against each other. Sometimes magma's splashed out. It's constantly in this cycle of absorbing, creating, and destroying. So we're just part of that cycle on the planet. And we're observing things on a world stage in particular that are starting to shift and move just like that. You may be noticing some of them in your life. Things that once felt right don't. Things that you never considered, now maybe you do. That's all part of this energy. And it's perfectly aligned with, we'll look at it in more than a few moments because I still want to stay on this, but we'll eventually look at what you can plant as a seed of intention in this moment. But first, we have to travel through the fire horse. So the world can also represent your decision to turn on the switch and do something. Make a move, make a decision, make a change, okay? And it looks like karmically, even though it's difficult, it sets us up for the bouquet here, which I think I'm on board for. All right, let's see. So that's the karma. Let's look at the moment. In this moment in time, what should you be focusing on? And We'll just do it one card at a time here. Now that we know that it's about expansion, change, and release of old cycles, what should you focus on? People, partnerships, etc. How should you do that? Okay, and we have a moth here, Luna moth. Beautiful. Okay, so this moment in time, the core relationships in your life are going to the next level. The Four of Wands is a deepening and a stabilizing energy when it comes to relationships that you care about. The fact that this is in the reverse position is really kind of like a call to action when it comes to core relationships in your life. It feels like just like the World card was coming through to help you level up, same with this. For the people that you really care about and really feel a connection with, there's a chance to take it to the next level, but you might have to express your wish or desire to do so. There also may be people in your life where you feel like you're investing but not receiving, and you may decide to take that energy and that attention and focus instead on the places and the people in your life where you feel that sense of stability. Now, that bouquet, I was thinking about it just a moment ago. It's almost like a wedding bouquet. And what happens with the wedding bouquet is it's indicating that love is coming, or that that partnership that you're looking for is on the way. You're next in line. Now, even if you're married, even if you're already in a relationship, this can represent you getting your flowers, you having your moment in the sun or in the star energy of tarot. So 3 or 4 weeks, 3 or 4 months, something beautiful could be blossoming. The Luna moth is coming through, echoing the transformational energy of the fire horse. It's basically saying there's a few steps to get where you want to go, including in a relationship. So there's that first phase, like the caterpillar, where you're just kind of taking it all in. Then there's that transformational cocooning energy before you eventually get into the moth here. So give yourself time, give things a chance to develop. And as needed, audit and kind of redirect your energy into people, places, and things that support you right back. But this is a time for change. And it does feel like there's the potential to level up, experience something greater than you expected. So we like that. Okay, let's take a quick peek into what else might be coming through because of the fire horse. We'll use a different deck here. This is kind of the lesson it's teaching us in the future, or again, opportunities that it might be bringing in. Okay, so we have Two of Swords energy in the reverse position. For many of you, there is an unveiling, a revelation energy coming through, but sometimes when we see something, it either differs so much from our expectations that we are ignoring it, or maybe there's something we're trying to slide under the rug. And this is saying take the blinders off. A person, place, or thing might be showing up in a way other than you expected. And even if it's inconvenient, even if it challenges your own beliefs, maybe that's exactly what you should be focusing on, is asking yourself, is there a third option? Is there another way? What might I be missing? Get curious, get inquisitive when Two of Swords comes forth. We have the storyteller coming through on this one to help clarify it. And for some of you, you're seeing beyond this, the storyteller. The storyteller can represent the stories we are told by our family, by society, by the world at large, and you're seeing beyond the narrative. You're starting to see that there is a narrative. And you can now break free of that and decide what role you want to play in your own life separate from this story. You can write your own story, basically. You don't have to follow the script. That was one of the weekly collective messages recently. It's interesting when you look at this guy, he almost is able to cast a spell. It looks like the energy around him is almost intoxicating as I look at that. That's what I get. So we're waking up from that sort of spellbound energy and seeing with new eyes what's possible. And it's hard sometimes to think about, well, okay, I don't have a script anymore. I have to make it up as I go. But that can also be really exciting too. Okay, we looked pretty deeply at the energy of the fire horse, and you know what? I'm okay with it. I think the main thing here is there's a little bit of discomfort with the unknown. What does tomorrow hold? And that's always going to be a part of life, but you get to define what it is that you're looking for. And based on what I see here, bigger, better, brighter, and firmer foundations. But some things have to fall away. And for some of you, you're moving into, or actually legitimately moving to, a different space, and you didn't anticipate that. All right, let's now navigate into the energy of well, actually what came into my mind was the eclipse. So I want to listen to what Spirit's saying. And let's pull a card for the eclipse. What do you need to focus on with respect to the eclipse? Five of Cups keeps coming up in readings. I think it was just a daily read for the 16th. All right, let's talk. So the eclipse wants us, I mean, this is perfectly timed because I got it for the daily. The Five of Cups. Are we focusing on coulda, woulda, shoulda, or what's opening up? The card is in the reverse position. It's showing that in order to move forward, a processing of the emotions needs to happen. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be stressed. But the opportunity with the Five of Cups is how to best channel it into something productive. Again, the two cups in the background that we see there represent your ability to gently move into the realm of possibilities. There are still things to celebrate. There are still good people in the world, good opportunities around you. And so it's saying, don't get lost in the storm. That horse that's galloping through this year is going to move us through a lot of seasons emotionally and energetically, and this is just one of them. The owl coming through, also reversed. Of course, wisdom is what the subtext of this is, but it's reminding you to use this time to get informed, to do your research, but also to lean into the soul's wisdom. If you're watching this video, chances are it's not your first time on, I think anyone that's attracted to watch my videos has reincarnated more than a few times. So you've been through similar challenges before. You can get through this too. It's just a matter of believing it, saying, I'm wise beyond my years. I have skills, talent, and experiences from past lifetimes that I might have forgotten, but I can still access when the time is needed, when the time is right. And so just lean into that knowing and that power and decide to do it when the time is right. That's why you want to open up that third eye and say, show me a better way. Show me what I need to focus on, and I promise I won't get lost in the storytelling. I won't get lost in the distractions of the storm around me, and I will focus on what's possible. Okay? So you have the wisdom to get through this moment. That's the TLDR of it all. Okay, so now, since we're in a new moon, what is the new moon energy about for you right now? Let's give that another shuffle. We have the sun, which is fantastic. Let's pull another card connected to this. We have rabbit and fox coming through. Okay, sun first. So in this moment in time, it's about birthing, creating, stepping into your power, and finding some fun, finding some joy in your life. Yes, there's a lot going on. Yes, there's a lot to be concerned about. But there's also this moment where you can decide, I want to create something worth loving and living in my life. What is that for you? That should be where the focus is. Creation and joy and connection to source. All of that. The sun is one of the two greatest cards in the major arcana. I would say sun and star, both really valuable. The star, you're authentic, you're connected to source, you're in the spotlight. The sun, you're stepping into the spotlight. You're like the little babe in the woods here, and you're just getting used to something new. But this is a very optimistic card, and it's also reminding you that the power of positivity, especially when the world seems like it's on the dimmer switch right now, the power of positivity was what's going to make you stand out. It's like you're a firefly in the dark shining. So don't be afraid to be your brightest, most joyful self, even in the midst of this. And even if it's a flicker of light, because sometimes we have to deal with other stuff, but find those moments and make sure that the light bulb is turning on occasionally. Okay, Rabbit and the Fox. It's a game of, it's kind of like they're chasing one another, right? The question is, are they playing, or is it's a trust issue here as well? Because a fox in this sort of situation, you don't know if it's going to eat the rabbit. So what we're looking at are, can you trust people around you? Do you feel supported in the things that you spend your time on? Is there anything in your life where Seven of Swords, Five of Swords energy exists? So a lack of integrity, a lack of transparency, a lack of honesty. If that's the case, it's not a game. It's a matter of seeing the fox and saying thanks, but no thanks. But generally, I see these also as two aspects of you. The rabbit is fertility and abundance. So this moment in time, the Lunar New Year, the eclipse, and especially the new moon, are inviting you to be optimistic about your potential when it comes to creating abundance in your life. See yourself as having a green thumb. The fox is wisdom, and the fox is movement. So know when to exactly take that move. It's opportunistic in the best way, but it's seizing the moment. So trust that you have the green thumb and that you can create or weave in new abundance, and then seize the moment when it arrives and don't delay and don't despair. And if anybody in your life lacks integrity, this isn't the time to spend or waste any of your time and energy on that. You have the ability right now to step into something really beautiful. All right, I promised I would do one more, which is what should we be focusing on in the culmination of all of these, separate from all of my questions. So let me pull another card here. And let's see. And appropriately enough, this has a lot of lunar energy on it. So what is the focus right now? The big idea. What should you really be looking at? We have an Ace of Swords. Let's pull a clarifying card. Let's see which one I want to use. Okay. I love these two. So the first one is action and communication. Ace of Swords. Pick what you want to focus on and do something with it. If you've been waiting, if you've been in pause mode, now is the time to push play, to turn whatever it is that you've been waiting to turn on. So creating, launching, initiating, speaking, cutting through all of the red tape and all of the sort of cobwebs that are in your life and just saying, this is the time. If not now, then when? Because we go back to the original card that I pulled, the World. This is the moment to expand. Do it with passion, do it with love. Lead with the heart. And that's what we have here. And when you combine action and communication with a heart-centric approach, the world is your oyster. And I love that we have the moon right behind that. Give it about a month, too, because we have a full moon and we're in a new moon right now. So, my friends, this looks okay. There's a lot going on, yes, but we can manage this moment in time. All right. If you enjoyed this reading, make sure that you check out my daily, weekly, and monthly readings. All of them are available on my main channel page. You can also show some love and support simply by liking the video, subscribing, and leaving a comment. All are free, but they help me quite a bit. So from my heart to yours, thank you. You can give back additionally if you'd like to by becoming a channel member or leaving a sticker with your comment. You can also find me on PayPal and give back there. All optional, but it really does help because YouTube only goes so far when it comes to supporting things. So thank you. You can also follow me across social media. It's my full name on all major platforms. You can get the official links on my profile page on YouTube or through my website, nicholasashbaugh.com. And that, my friends, is everything for today. Happy Lunar New Year, happy new moon, and happy annular eclipse. It's a lot to remember. Most of all, just take care of yourselves. From my heart to yours, lots of love and light. I'll see you soon.